Congrats on 13 years. Started from the bottom, and now we're here. Young Krillin, if you don't like the polls, you don't have to fucking vote, buddy. You don't have to vote in the polls.
Yeah, man. Don't vote.
You don't have to vote. And now Orton is on the roof. Look at that. X-Pac rule. That one guy in the crowd. Look at his shirt open. Look at this. Look at this freak. It's Sting! You know, I can't do it the way he does it. I gotta side with Steven on this one. I mean, imagine the kind of prick you have to be to criticize a 7-foot-tall, 300-plus-pound man for not being able to do a good Hurricane Rana. I, for one, cannot wait to see Baron Corbin bust out his 630 on SmackDown next week. And he said the note read, "This broad needs to find Jesus ASAP." She needs to find something. And he puts his hand down, right, like this on the table, and he's going like this in between his fingers. So, of course, he cuts himself. And I'm just like, this guy's like a fucking child. All it takes is one call from Vince McMahon if Vince McMahon needs The Undertaker. Well, guess what? Guess what, everybody? Guess what, everybody? There's a bug on my table. Look at this. He was knocking on the guy's door because the guy didn't show up for work at the PC. He goes, where have you been? I can't talk right now. She's coming. She's coming. If William Regal came knocking on my door and I was in the middle of doing something and I was telling him, she's coming, I would say, leave me alone and let me finish what I'm doing. Leave poor Boa alone. Motherfucker. Got him. I got him. All good. I do it the Jason Voorhees way. That's my motto. It's what I live by. It's my code. Did you watch Dynamite tonight?
Neither have I watched NXT. I'm just like not in the mood.
Okay, so you did not watch Dynamite tonight.
I did not watch Dynamite. I did not watch NXT. I did not watch Eric Garcetti's press conference. I didn't watch Dr. Barbara Ferrer's press conference. Fuck them.
Rough night for Orange Cassidy. Not his best night, unfortunately. He's in rough shape right now.
Whoa. Who's the United States champion? I don't know. Why is he staring at me? You notice that? Why is Randy Orton staring at me? Who's the Raw Women's Champion? I don't know.
All right, I'm just here with my bag of soup.
Your bag of soup?
Yep.
Does Rey Mysterio still have his eyesight? I don't know. I'm going to kill you. That's what he said to him on TV a few weeks ago when he called him an angry little elf. And he said, you'll always be an angry little bitch, right? That's what he said to him, right? Bitch. Who won the swamp fight? I don't know. Candace tosses her salad. A bowl. So they took on Sami Zayn, King Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro. A lot of great talents in the ring for this match. And Baron Corbin was there too. Why do I still watch this shit? I don't know. Jake is short for Jacob, then the same is true for Snake. Jake Roberts' real name is Jacob the Snake-ub Roberts. Are you drunk? Before it was Creatures of the Night. And now, if somebody started a what chant while he was talking, he would go, say what if you sleep with your sister? And all the inbred morons in the crowd would go, what? Solomonster equals mateless simpleton. LMFAO, get a life. So he gave me money to insult me. Doesn't sound like a very bright person. Sounds like a moron to me. Did you see AEW Dynamite Fight for the Fallen tonight?
I did not, but I am watching.
Who writes this stuff? Now Bruce is taking over? Bruce? This version of Sting in AEW right now feels more cool, fresh, and hip. It's great to see cool, fresh, and hip. Everybody wanted head. Everybody wanted head. Men wanted head, women wanted head, old people wanted head, young people wanted head, children wanted head, which is actually disgusting. A lot of people wanted head. It was a very popular thing. You know what? I can't even believe I'm talking about this. This is all bullshit. This is all nonsense. What am I saying? What am I doing? What am I talking about? Doesn't matter who else is in there. Just put Ray Phoenix in there. It's going to be insanity no matter what. Whoa! Holy shit! Because he's so cool. Oliver is just the coolest guy in the room. He's too cool for school. Guarantee you Oliver's never spoken to a woman before without having to give his credit card number. But we have Professor John Gotti with the $200! What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I don't know. You're asking me to explain what this guy does? Like I'm supposed to get into the guy's mind and understand what goes through that mind. You know how scary it must be to be inside that head? You know what a nightmare that must be? I don't want to go in there. It would be more interesting to make both women's title matches Helena. Oh my god. Well, that doesn't sound good. But they came out and they sang their song and, you know, we're a couple of losers. We're gonna get our asses handed to us because we suck. And he said, tonight marks the end of an era. And I just thought to myself, no. You're not fooling me with this shit again. You tried to pull this shit on me in 2012. Don't give me this end of an era shit. I was there in Miami when you told me it was the end of an era and you fucking lied. So I don't believe you. You're a liar. So she would likely be NXT bound if she was going there. And if she is, I hope she brings her hazmat suit with her. Put the bubble around her as she wanders on into the COVID Coliseum. Before the Hurt Business even got down to the ring, before MVP came out and Shelton Benjamin came out and Cedric came out, Bobby Lashley was making his own comeback. He was beating these guys off all on his own. He didn't need anybody else's help. He is just beating these guys off one by one. Don't we already have ninjas? We had the Lucha Ninjas on NXT. What is with this company's obsession with ninjas? Too many ninjas. And he's alone in the darkness in the middle of the woods, and he stands up, and now we have all of these people, and I'm thinking to myself, this better not be fucking ninjas. Again with this company and ninjas. What is this company's obsession with ninjas? That's basically what these people were. One of them didn't have a mask on, but the other ones I think did. More ninjas. Was there a quota every month? You gotta have X number of ninjas on your television show? I'm surprised we didn't have turtles pop out and a giant rat.
Hey, this is Bret the Hitman Hart, and I got a very special happy birthday shout out going out to my longtime fan Jason, aka Solomonster.
How are you, as a podcaster, how are you supposed to review a match like this? And I think my answer would be poorly. Because how do you do it? Do it the right way. You gotta do that, you gotta grab your shirt, you gotta go, Cameron Grimes! And you gotta do it the right way, right? Yeah! And they have snow. Fake snow, like a winter wonderland, falling. In Florida. When was the last time Florida saw snow? Well, they saw it tonight. I'm not talking about Miami, that's a different kind of snow. How are you gonna call that 50-50? Darby Allin has yet to beat Cody Rhodes. So I'd like for you to explain to me what exactly is 50-50 about what we've seen so far with Darby and Cody. Cody, they went to one draw, but in all their other matches, they've had 2 or 3 other matches, Cody, I believe, has beaten him every single time. That's not called 50-50. That's pretty fucking dominant right there. He says his favorites, Jay White, Okada, Naito, and Evil. And his dark horse pick is Ospreay, Suzuki, Sonata, and Taichi. Why don't you just name everybody in the tournament while you're at it? I say the word bro a lot, bro. And you know, I could use bro in any situation, man, dude. Yeah, man. You could say bro when you're happy, man. You can say bro when you're sad. You can say bro when you're mad, bro. Who the fuck comes up with this shit? And his grand entrance is ruined. It was ruined by sperm. Don't you hate when that happens?
But,
Baron Corbin is like, and I hate even making this comparison because I like Chinese food. I love Chinese food. But to me, Baron Corbin is like Chinese food, where you're really hungry and you have it, and then a few hours later, you're just hungry all over again. it never seems to really satisfy you. That's Baron Corbin. Dolph Ziggler is like a reliable pair of socks, right? You go out, maybe you even go to Target or Walmart. You don't have to buy fancy shit. You can go to Macy's. You can order them online, order them on Amazon or something. I get holes in my socks all the time, right? You buy new socks. But you got that one pair of socks. They fit you comfortably. They're still in good shape. They're always there. You get holes in your socks, you put that old pair back on. That's Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is like an old pair of socks. Anyway. And he's a loser. You know, it's sad, but it's true. It's true. It's actually a great analogy because there are people in the slasher movies who do survive, right? They make it to the sequels, in fact. Not everybody dies. But yes, most people will get hacked up to death. That's exactly what it is. The call-up process from NXT to the main roster is exactly like a slasher film.
I understand when you say the women's belt, the NWA women's belt's supposed to be small, but it looked plastic. Those rubies look like plastic. The belt looked like a toy belt that you can buy out of like Toys R Us or someplace.
We, as the viewer, can see exactly where this is going. Poor Jey Uso, he's clouded by family and friendship. My oos, you know, we've known each other since we were kids, dog. Come on, man. Like, this is Jey Uso talking on TV like he and Roman Reigns are thick as thieves. They're best friends. This fucking guy has no idea what's coming. Oh, you're a little tipsy. Well, that's a sign of a good night. Now, are you getting tipsy every night? Do you have a drinking problem? Or is this for a special occasion? Are you tipsy because it's your birthday, because it's the holidays and you're just happy? So what is the occasion?
It's my day off.
It's your day off. Well, you know what? You can stop right there. That's reason enough to drink. Put that cookie down now.
Please go back when she had the belt and she's talking into the camera after the match. Mm-hmm. Look at that belt. It's plastic. It's not metal. At least Cody belt, you can tell it was metal. That belt that girl got is plastic.
Let me ask you a question. If you're watching this right now, who watches TV like this? Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
Get a good look at it, bro. That belt is plastic, and she got a nerve to come on our show with that plastic belt.
Pile driver! And I don't know if that's because of the pandemic, and he's freaking old, or what, because I feel like we weren't really seeing him even before then, so I don't know what's going on with Earl Hebner. It could just be age. You know, Earl's an old man. His name is Earl. Do you know any young people named Earl? Because I don't. Elias has a new album dropping tomorrow. It's called Universal Truth. Universal being one of the many titles that Elias will never hold. There it is.
Thanks a lot for the call, but please, Solomon, please look at that raggedy ass belt, man. Horrible.
Unbelievable. I don't know what else to say. I have a lot I could say, but we're going to leave it at that. Solomonster here to say thank you to everybody who has supported the podcast all throughout 2020. And if you sat through this entire video, I say thank you as well. I hope you enjoyed it. That was just a small sampling of the highlights from all the various streams that we did on YouTube this year. But of course, it's not just about YouTube. It's the main audio show now. 13 years from the very first podcast I recorded. And I'm happy to say that our 13th year was our biggest year by far. Easily the best year of the Sound Off. Not so much a good year for a lot of other reasons. I never expected when this year started that I would be sitting here reviewing wrestling shows with no fans in the stands. That isn't exactly the most fun type of show to watch. But you've stuck with me and we watch the shows every week, and sometimes they're great and other times, not so much. But the Sound Off has had an amazing year. Moving to video full-time, pretty much full-time on the YouTube channel, has been a game changer for the show. And we've built a nice little community for ourselves, and every single person listening right now, watching, listening, who has supported, whether it's just hitting the like button on the videos, listening and downloading the main audio shows every week. If you support in other ways, PayPal, Super Chats, if you support our sponsors, any way that you support the podcast, I want to say thank you. And I hope that you'll join me in 2021 because we got a lot of fun things planned for next year. But I also think that even though the Sound Off, we had a great year, and I'm grateful for it, I think we can all agree that we are ready to put 2020 in the rearview mirror. So one last thank you to all of you. I can't even name all the names I'd love to mention. Steve Mello, he's the guy that is responsible for a lot of that wonderful, wacky artwork you see here on the YouTube channel. He's become a good friend of mine. Thank you to him for all of his help. But as I said, I think it's time that we put 2020 to bed. So be well, stay safe, and I will see you guys next year for more Sound Off.